Hello, welcome to Maggie Rambles with Other People. Today, I'm rambling with the incredibly funny comedian and star of the new action comedy, Sleeper Agent, my friend, Leland Klassen.
Hey, how are you?
Yes, hey, how's it going? Thanks for joining me.
It's great to be here.
Yeah, I feel like you're much shorter than I am right now.
I'm slouching. That's probably what it is.
That's what it is. Okay, we're gonna speed up.
My posture.
Yeah, you needed like a box or something.
Yeah, sit on a box. That's what I need.
Okay, we got to get out of the way because you know these comments are probably already coming in.
The beard?
No, the hands. We got to see. Got to see him. So Leland is well known for his very abnormally large in comparison to the rest of his body hands.
Yeah.
I've never seen this before, and yet I had a friend who, no joke, did this. Hey, Leland. Like, is that normal for you? Do people genuinely show them your hands like right out the gate?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. No, I get, especially after shows, because I do jokes about it all day long. They all want to compare hands, and they all want to see. What I do have is a bunch of angry men who'll come up to me and they're like, "They're not that big. Let me see." Like they're trying to. Like
it's a competition. Like it's some sort of merit badge.
It's some sort of alpha dog thing. They're like, I can't have you with bigger hands. But you're 7'2". Of course, your hands are bigger than mine.
Also, it's okay because you got a small noggin to offset. So
that's my shame. No one comes up and compares head size.
No.
But they do that to mock me.
Well, that's fun, isn't that? Simply the greatest thing. Okay, so obviously you're a stand-up comedian. You've been doing it for what, 20 years now?
20, yeah, 23, something like that, yeah.
Okay, do you have a fantastic heckling story?
Oh, I have many. You have to be careful sometimes with hecklers because you don't know what's happening sometimes down there. You know what I mean? And so, somebody can be yelling at you. Like, I mean, down there, I'm on the stage.
Right. I assumed.
Let me clarify. Does he have gas? I don't understand what's going on. No, sometimes it's dark and somebody's yelling something, and it could be that this person is just maybe having some troubles, just some issues. And people are like, listen, don't make fun of this guy. And so I'm never the first one to jump on and start like, well, you're an idiot. You know what I mean? Like, I'm always kind of like, how you doing? What's going on? And then I'll feel it out.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's a fun part of any job is when people just openly criticize you on a public forum. I understand.
Right. It's like every job, right?
Right.
I get that.
I mean, obviously, everywhere I go, I'm always criticizing how people are doing their job.
Right. That's That's how you do it.
That's loving and kind.
I feel like I'm rambling. I'm not supposed to be the one rambling. Isn't it supposed to be you?
No, I think it's a joint rambling experience.
Oh, okay.
We ramble together. It's
okay.
Rambling. It's totally fine.
All right, good.
So, what is your very favorite part about being a comedian?
My very favorite part. I just love making people laugh. Like that's what I noticed when we are probably the same distance apart from the camera right now, and that's how much smaller my head is. Did you know? That's what I just noticed. I love. That's what I noticed when I haven't worked in 4 months or whatever it is. I really miss making people laugh.
The depression beard.
And the depression. I shaved. I was going to shave it completely off, and then I stopped short, and I just did the number one.
Yeah, because you're not completely out of the woods here. We got to have a little bit of depression.
I wanted you to know. I was sending you a message. Yeah, hey, I'm still a little depressed. Yeah, so please be gentle with me in the interview.
Because that's what I'm known for is gentleness. It's not. Okay, so speaking of you're depressed, your YouTube story time with Leland, they always start out like, oh, this is going to be a great story. And then by the end, you're like, I don't know why I'm telling this. This is terrible. I guess subscribe. Where are you coming up with these stories? Like,
that's
insight. Not think through before you start.
That's insight into my tiny brain. That's how it works. I start off like, yeah. And then by the end, I'm like, why am I doing anything that I'm doing? So, yeah. No, I can give you an exclusive and let you know what's coming up this Friday.
I want to know.
Okay, I brought it up because I have a bunch of them. Like currently, I'm working right now on a story when I'm going to shoot it later today. When I visited my brother when I was in 9th grade, and he was like a 20-year-old living in another city, and I visited him, and he basically left me behind to pick up girls like 3 times. I was hanging out with his friends. I was like, what am I doing? Also, I was a late bloomer. That's a story coming up.
Okay. So but the hands were either dragging behind you for a while, or they didn't go until much later in life.
Yeah, the hands have always been this big, right from birth. Yeah. So that was difficult. They used to weigh more than the rest of me. No, so I'm dropping. I used to be a potato farmer, and that's the episode this Friday. Potato farming.
Potato farming.
Yeah.
I didn't really know that was a big thing in Canada.
Lucrative. Very lucrative.
Is it?
I wish I was still in that biz because I'd be still loaded. People need potatoes.
Everyone needs food. Apparently, not everyone needs comedy. You were like the first thing cut when this pandemic hit.
That's right.
It's the depression beard.
Oh, it's growing. I can feel it growing as we speak.
Obviously, I'm doing you so much good with your mental health. You're like,
and it's coming in whiter. So. That's how much depression is
not good. Oh, well, how does your wife feel about the beard? Does she like it?
She's a fan of the beard. I probably wouldn't have kept it around as long if she wasn't a fan of it. But every once in a while, I just shave it right off. And then she's like, at first, she's kind of like, yeah, I don't know. And then she's like, yeah, no, I like it. And then I grow the beard again.
Shave it right off. You mean in very long stages that sometimes are live streamed, the progress of, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm. Definitely just little bits at a time. What does this look like? It would be great if you would actually just wear some ridiculous for an extended amount of time.
I love comedy. I love getting laughs. And I've wanted to leave on and I get the big no from the family. Like, do not go out like that. So
it's going to be embarrassing for everyone.
Yeah.
And yet I think I'd be rude enough to just do it the one time. Be like, you had a graduation or something important? I'm ready. Yeah. Let's go. Yeah. It's gonna be pictures, right?
It's fun. And because I'm a late bloomer, I couldn't grow this till I was 42. Right. So
progress.
Yeah.
So you want to show it off now.
Yeah. Now I'm like, wow. And now it's turning gray. So I had a short window about 2.5 months where I had a nice full dark beard.
Well, I feel like we've rambled about that enough. Okay, so we are going to move forward and talk about the reason that you're here, Sleeper Agent, which is the new action comedy that you not only starred in, you also wrote and produced, correct?
Yeah, co-wrote and produced. Yeah.
Okay, so
And co-produced.
how did you come up with the concept of sleeper agent? Were you really wanting to be a spy and you just didn't have the skills?
Yeah. No, it's if you look at the set, which is like the set of where Walter was his house,
Right.
that is furnished. Well, we had great set decorator. Sarah did a great job, but I also provided some of my own things.
Awesome.
Because I love that world.
Yeah, you want to be a secret agent. Let's be real though, who doesn't?
Right.
I don't want any of the danger, but I'd like some of the adventure.
Yeah, I don't. I'm okay with some of the danger, but
Right.
I don't. The killing part is kind of where I'm not. I don't feel as good about.
Yeah, like how about we just knock him out?
Yeah, and that's there you go. And I tried to do that.
Well, you have brought some clips with you, so we are going to show the very first clip. I'm
getting sick and tired of baloney.
I like it. Same thing every day. Lost.
I'm getting sick and tired of baloney.
I like it. Same thing every day. Lost 80 pounds.
That bread is dry as dirt.
Dirt bread.
What? I can't help it. It's in my DNA. It's who I am. I'm good at it.
You're good at setting up car alarms and falling downstairs, too.
Oh, you remember when your grandpa fell down those stairs? He was really good at it, too. I'm just saying, it might actually be in your DNA.
He broke his hip.
I know, I'm just throwing it out there.
Haven't you guys ever felt like you were meant for more? Like you had some deeper purpose?
Look, I get that you feel like you're stuck in a dead-end job. But you are not a spy.
How do you know that? Listen, what if my grandparents immigrating from Russia, what if that was a cover? What if he was actually sent here to spy? And he started training sleeper agents, and my parents were his trainees, but then they had me, so they wanted out and they defected. But the KGB couldn't have them spilling secrets, so maybe my parents' accident wasn't an accident. Maybe it was a work of a contractor. And what if my grandpa honored their wishes and raised me away from the life? You ever think of that?
Doesn't add up. Why would a contractor want to kill your parents? They would never do any renovations for them again.
No,
I think that is not smart business.
No, not a building contractor, like a hitman contractor.
Walter, the movies, the books, the conventions, it's an obsession. You are not from some family of super spies.
Do you think they were Canadian spies? Like, where did you put the microfilm?
But they weren't Canadian. Isn't that a Scottish accent?
Scottish.
Yeah, well, but, I mean, where do you think they got it from?
Why don't you ask your ancient grandpappy, if he was a sleeper agent? Maybe he'll have a moment of clarity from his dementia and confess the whole thing to you.
Wow. Well, I see your sensitivity training is really getting put to good use. And you know what? Maybe I will. Because if he's a spy, his training will kick in. It's like reflex for these guys.
Yeah, like falling down the stairs. I'm saying, why would you talk to your grandpa about falling down the stairs? He's so good at it already.
Like Humpty Dumpty.
Except with stairs.
Just stop it.
Okay, I love this clip. Tell me, Mark, Christopher Lawrence, and Matt, did you ever stop laughing? Like, how was it? How did you even get a clean cut of that?
So what was one of the funniest or funnest things about that is that I would leave frame a lot of times, and they would just kind of keep riffing, but they were improving each time.
Awesome.
And so I didn't see some of this stuff, and so I'm watching it later in some edits, and I'm like, "Oh, that's hilarious! That's great."
Fantastic.
But I did notice,
like a 9-year-old through the whole movie. He's like just an excited, gullible 9-year-old, like, oh, like he's really into a soda at one point, and like it's just hilarious.
he didn't want to. He was reluctant to take that role. He's like, "I don't want to play the dumb guy," and I'm like, "Is he dumb though?" Or he's like, "Oh, wait a minute, maybe he's brilliant. He's just an enabler." And so I think that's how we hooked him in.
Oh man, it's probably one of my favorite parts because it's so unexpected for someone who's obviously not a young person to play so gullible. Now, hang on, don't.
Oh, him. Okay.
I mean, like not 18. I mean, I'm pretty sure I could probably talk any 18-year-old into some of the nonsense. But I mean, someone in their 30s plus, you would think would be able to listen. Stop with the facial expressions. I know he's at least 30 years old, right? Am I right? If not,
for sure. Yeah.
Okay. So stop it. But he's just so stinking funny. Every single clip he's in, he says something so ridiculous, and I'm like, my kid would say that. My kid would totally do that.
Yeah.
It adds such an element that kind of undercuts the seriousness, which you need because it's so believable. Like, it's I'm sorry, he's probably my favorite unexpected character.
He's a great character. Yeah, absolutely.
Now, they mentioned the falling down the stairs. Did you do a lot of training for all of your falling?
No, that's just personal experience that I brought to the table on that. I've fallen down a lot of things.
I often fall, so I figured might as well put it into a movie.
Yeah, exactly. You got to write to your strengths, right? So that's
your strength is falling. That's most people weaknesses. So that's awesome. Okay, so obviously in this clip, you guys are riffing, and the whole thing is you think you're a secret agent, and these guys are like, how about some reality? You're not a secret agent,
right?
And obviously, sleeper agent. You can kind of tell by the title. If something happens, you get looped in, right?
Yeah, you're giving it all away. What are you doing? No, there's a clip. I will tell everybody this. There was a clip that I wanted to play, and Maggie thought it was giving away too much. And I was like, no, it's not. But
it's part of the end.
Well, people wouldn't have known it was part of the end if we didn't say that. That could be the beginning.
If we started the movie, they would go, "Oh, I've seen the end," as soon as they started it.
But they wouldn't know that.
Well, they'll never know which clip it is now.
Yeah, right.
Curiosity, I'm sure, will kill them. You just got to buy the movie at christiancinema.com, and then you can speculate which clip it was all day long.
Yeah, so, there you go.
I mean, there's a lot of jokes at your expense. There's a lot of falling and such. But you did have a couple power plays. For instance, you had a moment with the character Chad where you did indeed get the upper hand. Let's play that clip.
Don't move. Don't you move. Get up.
Well, which one do you want me to do?
Just get up. You are a real piece of work, you know that. You had everybody fooled thinking you were the good guy. You're a traitor to your country, and you are going down. What just happened?
Right? That was awesome. Okay, look, I think I'm gonna make this right, but you gotta let me go. Is that okay?
Are you being serious right now?
All right, fine then. Turn around. I'm not gonna cooperate. Back up to me slowly.
Oh.
All right. Put these handcuffs on. Can you do it? I've never done it before.
Is this what we're doing? Yeah, I got it. Stop.
Okay, make sure they're tight.
They are.
Like you don't like the person.
I don't.
Okay, look, I gotta go, but I can't have you telling on me.
Telling on you? What is this, the 3rd grade? Just shoot me. This is humiliating. Or better yet, turn the gun on yourself.
And that is how you put the sleep in sleeper agent.
Ow! Why'd you do that?
Wait, what? I was trying to knock you out.
Quit! Stop it!
Why can't I knock you out?
Maybe because you hit like a little girl.
Well, that's pretty sexist. Look, I need to knock you out. Is there a softer place on the head I can hit or something?
Softer place on the head? What am I, a newborn baby?
Well, to be honest with you, you're sure acting like it right now.
All right.
I love it. And when you hit him and he pops right back up, you're like, what's happening? It's fantastic. So your gun disarming here, that was pretty quick. I mean, how many times did you have to do that before you actually mastered that?
I did it several times, but I did it was the big hands. I come across and I grab it and I twist, and then I turn and bring the arm in, and then I use the shoulder, pop them back, and now I've got the gun.
So now everyone knows how to disarm someone. So.
Yeah. Everyone go out and try that. Get somebody upset with you, have them pull a gun on you, and then just disarm it.
Obviously. So you've mastered it is what you're saying.
Oh, I think so. Actually, I had because he had a vest on that had some scrapey things. I cut my hand a couple times.
I think that maybe
You
should maybe challenge the title holder for fastest gun disarm now. We actually have a clip. Do you want to see if you can do that?
Yeah, let's see.
Please just don't hurt me very much.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's pretty speedy, right?
Yeah, I would have, if I did that fast, I would have definitely shot myself.
Yeah. To be fair, I know the gun is unloaded in those demonstrations, but I could hook you up if you ever want to just have a challenge off. Surely.
Sure.
I think you could beat him. I think you could. You're what, day and a half of practice? Totally.
He's got speed, but I got these hands.
That's right. And
I'm already touching the gun before he's even lifting his hands up.
You're not even wrong. Yeah. That's the technique, obviously. The curl and twirl. That's what we're going to call it. Curl and twirl from here on out. Perfect. Yeah. Okay, so tell me, with obviously we've seen you disarm people. We've seen that you are
with comedy as well as with their guns.
Oh, would you look at that? With your quick wit. No wonder you're a comedian, huh? That's perfect. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, how about we play a game? Are you ready for a game?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready.
It's time to play Liar, Liar, Pants on Fire with Maggie.
Oh, isn't that great?
That is not just on fire. That's exploding diarrhea is what that looks like.
But he is having some problems. That's what's happening.
Wow.
So essentially, we're going to try to figure out how you can tell if someone is a liar, assuming their pants aren't actually on fire. So I had Leland.
I do want you to know before we start,
Okay.
I have trained for this because of my secret my sleeper agent training.
Okay, so you're saying the bar is pretty high.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm up to the challenge.
No, I haven't. See how good a liar I am?
Yeah. So essentially, Leland and I have brought 3 different objects. None of us know, well, we know what we brought. The other person doesn't know. We're going to describe what that object is in detail, and then the other person's going to try to determine if we are telling the truth or lying. It's pretty simple.
Right.
Points don't matter, but it's going to be a heck of a lot of fun. Feel free to, in the comments, tell us if you think we're being truthful or lying, and we'll see who's great at this and who's not, very publicly. All right. You want me to go first?
Yes, please. Yeah, do it.
Okay. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm. Look right into the camera. I need to have to see the eyes.
Okay, I'm ready. Are you ready?
Yeah.
I have a carrot with legs that is orange with blue hair.
You're lying. You're absolutely lying.
You think?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
So point 1 goes to me. My son got me this to clean my phone. He's like, that's what this is for, to clean your phone. It's always dirty. I'm like, okay. So, point 1 goes to Maggie. Right.
Okay. You know why I said that? Because your eyebrow started to go up just a little bit as you were saying it. And I was like, oh, that's her tell. But apparently it's not a tell.
It's just my face.
It's just your face. Sorry about that.
All right. You ready?
Yeah. So I go now?
Yeah, your turn.
Okay. I have it's a pen that I got from the and I want to make sure I get the name right because it's a longer name. So I'm going to read it off of the actual object. So that's how you know it's true.
Okay.
The Mennonite Historical Society of British Columbia. Now, I'll give you a brief history of this. Walter Gertson, the character Gertson, is a Mennonite.
Okay.
And so the Mennonite Historical Society, there's a museum there. Mm-hmm. And I picked this pen up at the museum because the museum, talks about the immigration and specifically the 1920s Russian Revolution, before the Russian Revolution, which is the story of Walter's grandpa.
Okay.
So
So
that's
am
why
I
it's special meaning.
determining if everything that you just told me is a lie or just the object?
Oh. Does that help you?
No, it doesn't. Does it hurt you?
It hurts a lot, yeah.
I'm gonna say you're lying. That was a lot of detail.
Boom. Mennonite Historical Society of BC here in Abbotsford, BC. It's a pen.
Okay.
1-1. 1-1, sucker.
All right, fine. Okay, are you ready for mine?
Yeah.
So ready. I have a small mason jar. Why is that funny? I have a small mason jar that is filled with M&Ms, and it has a note on top.
You did the same eyebrow, but now I don't know if that's how you're trying to. You know what? Let's go with that's a lie too, and do 50-50 and see if I get her.
Was correct. It's got Legos and a note that says Legos on it. So you did win that one.
All right. I have a. Is my turn?
It is your turn.
So I'm losing here. It's 2-1,
No,
right?
you just won.
No, I said that was a lie.
Yeah, and I did lie. I said it had M&Ms, but it has Legos.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I just thought that was an American word for Legos was M&Ms or something. I didn't understand.
No.
I'm kidding. I'm joking.
Candy. Jeez. What kind of society do we live in?
Okay. I have a graphic novel, like a comic book,
Okay.
of James Bond, which, and if you're paying attention earlier, it was in the actual movie.
I'm going to go with truth.
Wasn't in the movie, but it is also a James Bond graphic novel.
Is it a book? Because it's like a book. It's a hardcover book.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's a comic book, though.
So does that
Blam,
mean
blam, blam.
you lied about it being in the movie, but it
Yeah.
is the correct object? Okay, so we're tied up.
Yep.
So this is.
Wait a minute. No. You were wrong.
I was wrong.
It's 2-1.
So I don't get the point because you said it was in the movie? Ugh. Dang it. All right. I'm ready. Are you ready?
Yep.
I have an Iron Man made of bolts that is playing basketball.
You have an Iron Man?
I have an Iron Man, 2 words.
Oh, that's what threw me. I thought you had Iron Man, like the superhero.
I have a guy just hidden in the corner.
You got Tony Stark?
Sure do. Obviously, it's America. You can get what you want.
And he's playing and he's playing basketball?
He's playing basketball.
Yeah. Yes. Boom!
Accurate. All right. Well, it's not a physical strength. This is tomfoolery and trickery that you're winning at right now.
I have a tiny brain, so all it knows is victory no matter what.
That's perfect. All right, your turn.
I was teasing you earlier about the time, 10 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
is my time that this started. So I said that's brunch.
Right.
So I brought a banana. That's all I'm going to say. Yeah, I just brought a banana.
Lie.
Did I or did I not?
Lie.
Hello, what's that? Yes, I did win. That's absolutely right. I did win 3-1. Thanks for calling in.
I'm so glad I had you as my first guest. All right, solid play. Apparently, you're just an excellent liar. So.
Wait a minute.
To be fair, you got your points by telling whether or not I was lying. So maybe you actually are part spy, and you just.
I'm good at reading people. That's my comedy. See, I didn't just shout you down, heckler. I listened to you, and I saw your eyebrow.
Okay, yeah. Ugh. I can't even do it now on Will. Like, I'm
You
struggling. I can't control my face.
That's a stroke. That's actually called a stroke.
Not good. It's terrible. Oh gosh. Okay, so yes, Leland is the winner of Liar Liar Pants on Fire. He wins nothing but bragging rights, which I'm sure he will hold over me for the rest of time. Be sure to find Leland on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram. You can find him, you can follow him, you can listen to his YouTube Storytime with Leland's, which always start out strong and end with him usually being
And fizzle out.
usually teasing himself, going, why am I doing this by the end of it? You can also find his wife, Carrie, has a podcast called Comedian's Wife. So be sure to find that. They also talk to other comedians and couples, so it would be a great thing for you to follow as well. Leland, thanks for joining me. Be sure to find Sleeper Agent at christiancinema.com. I'm Maggie Jenny, and this is Leland Klassen, and we are done rambling for today. Thanks for joining us.